this is actually Terry and me both presenting, but I will try to channel Terry up here. So right now we're going into something that is about you, everyone that came to this, everybody that's in this room that came to this meeting, and your narrative. And if you were here yesterday at the end of our panel, I gave my narrative, and I wanted to give a little context to kind of set you free. So the context is first the end of the story at the personal level. So my son just graduated physics at Berkeley, and he just called me on Tuesday night. He's been accepted at Boulder in Michigan and a few other places studying astrophysics. So he's doing great. And he also does parkour and he juggles. And my daughter is a science teacher, and she runs a circus camp in the summers, and so they're doing great. The larger story, end of the story, which is actually just the beginning, is that narrative that I give. It's part of an experiment that we're doing at Yamana Science and Technology. And we run these third space programs that we've done at UCSF and at Berkeley and a couple of other places. I actually use that narrative to break open the room at the beginning with graduate students. And I share myself. And then in the middle part, I give stats and sort of current trends and what's going on in the science scene nationally and internationally. And then they create their own future. At Berkeley, one of our more recent ones had the students create a class for themselves because they learned that the tech sector wants them to know team skills. So they created a course for themselves on leadership and management. And that's that agency that we're talking about. And that's use of narrative. It's to shift to space. So we're all about to go do our own narratives and shift the space in here so that we can create that whatever we're creating, right? And that's actually, we have they're over here. Terry, come dance with me because we're creating this together. We have toys. We don't know what we'll do with these toys, but we just have little goo-gaws here. And the thing is that you're creating your own personal narrative. So we're going to be passing these out. And these indicate it's your aspiration. So my narrative actually has me have an aspiration. It's not only to shift how science is. I have 2 chronically ill sisters, and I want to shift how health is. I want them to not be in that space. Short-term partners, medium-term partners and checkpoints, supports, challenges. You're going to be filling out this space because that way we can create those sticky points together. Anything more on this?
Yeah, I'll add one more thing. Get to the core of why you're here immediately. Stop stalling around. Just tell people why you're here, what you want to aspire to. We were encouraged to be happy, so be aware of what makes you happy. Turn that inspiration into your aspirations. Articulate them clearly to other people, the person next to you, whatever. And the other thing that was mentioned just now was sometimes necessity is the mother of invention, sometimes invention is the mother of necessity. And just to get my geek on here for a second, I'll show you what is interesting to me these days. And what I'm thinking about right now, what does this have to do with what Steve talked to us about this morning? Like, how do we get from super geek, high tech, latest thing, this is from the Google Glass Explorer program where there's not that many copies of this around, to really helping people all over the world at all levels, not just the extremely geeky. So we're going to hand out some things now. And please, does anyone want to just be selected for a 5-minute presentation either during this section in the next 5 minutes or in part 2 where we have people stand up and sort of present their thing? Is there anyone dying to stand up? Was that a yes? That was a hand motion? You want to? Okay, anyone else? Just show me your palm. Okay, there's 3 or 4 people. If, we'll just go through it again really quickly. How about, since you were the first one, would you like to stand up now and just... Yes, absolutely. Oh, okay. Just get to the point. And, I'm sorry?
The microphone?
Oh, sure. Thank you. This is Kennan's. There's just one we're sort of passing around. It was so successful at pass off that no one saw it. Isn't that great?
Magic.
There you go. So this is Terry introducing Terry.
You got it?
And
Let me do it on the...
how many people still need a handout?
Okay, you want to just hold that?
Thank you.
It's a great look.
Nothing like
Going into new space, I can tell.